Hello and welcome to this video about how to use ManyChat. For those of you that are unfamiliar, ManyChat is approved by Instagram and Facebook, and it helps you auto reply to your comments on your Instagram or your Facebook page. I use it for both my Instagram and Facebook. My page is Styled Mikasa. I have a home decor creator account, and on that account, I post a lot of things that are shoppable. And I like the people that follow my page that ask me for links to get instant replies. ManyChat helps me reply directly via direct message and sends them the link to whatever I'm promoting in my reel. This is amazing, not only for me, it's helped increase my sales because I don't do content creation as my full-time job. And so because I have a different day job, I'm many times unable to reply to my comments within a timely manner. And especially if you're asking for a link to shop a viral item, it may be sold out before I reply to you 8 hours later. So the followers on my page really appreciate this. For the most part, I get no kickback about the auto replies unless the auto reply accidentally grabs a trigger word and sends a link to somebody that didn't ask for it. But I do have a tip for you on how to solve that issue as well. So let's get started on the tutorial. If you have not already signed up for ManyChat, I will put in the description below a link for you to sign up. Just follow it and go look at ManyChat's options. I have the Pro package and it is well worth it. I started getting this maybe a year and a half ago. Zero regrets, absolutely love it, and will never cancel this unless they become unapproved by Instagram or Facebook. So tip number one is that you can set up an automation for Facebook once, an automation for Instagram once, and never have to set it up again. You simply duplicate the template from that point forward, and all of the hard work is already done for you. I'm going to show you how to do your very first setup for Instagram and for Facebook. And then from there forward, it'll be really easy for you to duplicate that template. If you don't know this already, or if you don't already have this set up, make sure you set up your Instagram and your Facebook to connect to each other. Every time my Instagram posts a reel, it auto posts that same reel to my Facebook, which is incredibly helpful. It helps grow that Facebook page for me at the same time. And you will see your content perform quite differently on Instagram than Facebook. So many times it's kind of interesting. I can see I get a lot of link requests on a certain item on Instagram and none on Facebook, or vice versa. That's another interesting thing about using this tool that you'll be able to see. But the first thing you're going to do is you're going to go to the side panel here and click automation. You'll see I already have automation set up. In your case, let's assume that this is empty if you haven't used this before, and go to new automation. You can see they already have some templates for you. I'm going to start with an Instagram template here. And we are going to convert Instagram comments into sales. So go ahead and start with this template. And you'll see that it starts you off with two steps. The first is when a user comments on your post or reel. So go ahead and click this. If you've already integrated your Instagram and your Facebook, your options of your reels will pop up right here. You can choose your most recent one if you're setting up this comment flow after you've posted. Or another nice feature is you can push next post or reel if you're setting this up prior to posting. My recommendation, if your page gets a lot of traffic and your reels take off kind of quickly, go ahead and do the next post or reel and set this automation up prior to getting your post live. If your page isn't getting a ton of traffic and it takes a while for people to notice it and comment, you're safe to do it after the fact. Now, in terms of keywords, I always use the same 3 keywords. Remember that you do need to account for misspelling. So somebody may use an S in their link, another person may not. I do both versions of that word. I'll also do the word shop. Even though within my reel, I'm going to give instructions to my followers to comment a specific word to shop, they don't always read those instructions and they may just comment whatever they're used to commenting on other creators' page. So you want to kind of give a couple of different keywords to cover your bases here. After you do that, to continue, it'll default with a few random replies for you. My suggestion, especially if you get hundreds of link requests, is add a lot of additional replies, because it will start to look like a bot if you're seeing the same 3 replies over and over on hundreds of comments. There are other creators that actually recommend turning these replies off completely. so that it doesn't get triggered as a bot. Personally, I haven't had any issues getting triggered as a bot using this. I've used it for well over a year now. I like the replies because it helps me kind of keep track of who I've replied to, who I haven't. Not every comment is asking for links. And I like to have a quick way to notice when I'm going through my comments on Instagram, if there's somebody that's commented something that I need to reply to. If the replies are already there on the auto links, then it helps me isolate the ones that I still need to manually make a reply to. So I would suggest, if you have hundreds of requests for links, just add, maybe 20 of these different replies. And the nice thing is it will give you some suggestions. And as you keep clicking these, it'll just give you a bunch of different options. All right, so from there, once you have all of your replies set, you're gonna put save, and that will take care of your very first step. Now you wanna go into what that reply is going to be. If in your case, you're sending a checklist or you're sending a free download, maybe you are sending links from whatever your affiliate program is, go ahead and put something personalized here. I'm gonna use an example of a post that I might have published about curtains. And I'm going to say, thanks for the comment. My curtains are brown, 108 inches in length. So whatever you're posting, just put your input. I have purchased from this company a few times and love their products. The more information you can put when you're giving somebody a link about what you like about the product or how you've used it, how long you've had it, the better you're going to convert this sale. And so it's something just like giving a review on Amazon. You want to give your perspective, your opinion, the things you liked about it, so that when they click the reel, you've answered most of their questions for them already. Now, here's another shortcut. I always label my button title Shop Reel because both Facebook and Instagram, they call it a reel. And then it's going to automatically default to opening a website. Here, they just had a pre-defaulted URL. Here's a little trick that it took me a little bit to learn. You do not need to be logged in as a creator to your Like to Know It. If you use Like to Know It and that's what you're going to link, just go to liketonowit.com, just the regular page, as if you are shopping on Like to Know It. You don't have to log into your creator, and look for yourself, your profile. So when you click on your own profile, you can still get the links to these items. So if I was linking these patio finds, when you scroll down under the photo, there's a link right here. When you click that link, that's the same one that you are going to want to put into ManyChat. And always test before you publish live. Sometimes I've fat fingered or deleted. So just click this preview button, check what it looks like, click Shop Reel, and just make sure it brings you to the right page before you set it live. It'll prevent you from some headaches. I had it happen once on a reel that went viral, and I had to go back in time and remessage a bunch of people the correct link. So always preview it. It's just a best practice. Now, when I set this live, I'm done. So here's the really cool thing. When you go back to automation from this point forward, go ahead and retitle it. Maybe title it Patio Finds or whatever you're linking. But then from this point forward, I can simply click this and duplicate, rename my new one Amazon lighting or whatever I'm posting about next, edit this automation. I don't know why it layers, it like dumps them on top of each other, but I just move it over. And then you grab a different post or your next one. And the same keywords are already defaulted for you. The random multiple replies are already defaulted for you. And you simply have to go in and grab a different link, whatever you're promoting next, and change out the link in your automation. And you just paste over the top of the old link, change up your comments of whatever you're talking about or whatever you're promoting, and update. And now your duplicate is live with a whole new link to shop. Okay, so there you have it. We have just set live a Instagram post. And now and I can actually show it to you on Instagram, we can give you an example. We are now on the desktop version of Instagram. And if you go to any of these, this post I had just put recently, and when they requested the link, it'll give one of my auto replies, and you can see that these go up in real time and reply for me, which is so incredibly helpful. Okay, so let's go back and show you a Facebook automation now. We're going to go back to my automations. We are going to click new automation again. I can go up here to this left thing that says all channels and choose specifically Facebook. And you have a couple of options here. There is a customer data with a lead magnet. I have never used any of these templates. So why don't we just go ahead and start from scratch? So the first event here is a new trigger. So when somebody comments on your post, again, you have an option to select specific post. And at the beginning, I had mentioned there was a new update I was really excited about. In the past, I could not choose specific post. I couldn't put a reel. If I chose specific post, I was only getting all of my static pictures. I wasn't getting my reels. And so it was kind of frustrating because I would have to do specific keywords like M22 or AM45 because I wasn't able to just put a generic shop or links, because then it would apply to every single post on Facebook. So this is really amazing now that I can do a specific post, and when I select publication, it actually comes up with all of my reels as well, and it's not just my static post. It's amazing. So you'll go ahead and grab the reel that you are trying to promote, and you're going to say comment specific words, and you're going to put in that link, links, and shop are the three that I like to use, and save. Okay, so now you have your first step done. And you have your first step of when a user comments on your post. So now you want to do your second step. And so you want to send them a message. So when they comment on your post, you are going to send a message. And here is that little box that you're going to say, thank you for commenting. Here is the link to XYZ, whatever you're doing. When you do a new button here, you're going to say shop reel, whatever you want to title this button. You are going to push open website, and this is where you paste your URL in. If you remember, I had already grabbed my URL, but you can grab it here from your like to know it page. You just click copy, and then you go back over to your ManyChat and you paste it in and push done. Now remember to preview this before you go live, just so that you can make sure that it looks like you want it to look, and then it brings you to the right link. Once you're happy with your preview, sorry, my picture's in the way, you are going to simply set this live. Oh, one important step. Okay, I'm glad it did this. If it shows you the error message, it took me a little bit to figure this out, and I had my picture over it, so I didn't see it. But right here, the send within 24 hours, this is a communications rule by Meta. So instead of that, do it as a comment reply. And that will then set it live for it to go into the inbox. You have the right to message them because they left a comment, and now it'll be ready to go and ready to set live. So I'm glad that came up so you could see that's happened sometimes to me on Facebook. This will never happen again because now that you have it live, you're simply going to go to your automation and you are going to click these three little dots here, duplicate this, and from now on your template is set and you will never have to recreate that original template again. So incredibly easy. I'm going to go ahead and delete these because I already have automations set up. So I want to delete those so they don't get triggered by any comments and send my followers double chats. But anyway, this tool is incredibly easy to use. You can see how sometimes when reels go viral, I honestly haven't had a lot of shopping traffic lately because I have some comedy reels that are really going viral. So it's less shopping and it's more the funny memes. I don't know if that's good or a bad thing. But you can see here that if I wouldn't have had this ManyChat set, and I have 443 requests for links while I'm working a day job, it would be impossible for me to reply personally to every single one of those. I have had reels go millions of views, and thousands and thousands and thousands of people requesting, especially prior to Christmas. And so this tool is really important to have if you expect a lot of traffic on your page and you struggle to reply to these messages quickly. I highly recommend it. Make sure you check my link in the description to be able to follow that to ManyChat's page and sign up. It is an affiliate link. I have believed in ManyChat for well over a year and loved it. So I have signed up for their affiliate program. You can click and use my link to sign up, and it helps my page. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and any questions that you have, please put them in the comments. I'd be happy to show you how to use any of the other tools that I use as a creator.